To complement any meal. Have a look at this little fella, the garfish. There he is, $11.95 a kilo at DeCosti's, where the very best of seafood is available. And of course, you're waiting for the DeCosti Brothers Seafood Special tonight. DeCosti's is always the best. Here's the special right down here as Murray zeroes in, and it is race 5, instant appeal. And remember, DeCosti's are also open at Broadway. DeCosti's, and that's tonight's Fish and Tips.
Good on you, Paul. We'll be joining Paul Ambrosoli.
Now we're covering 2 races from Launceston in Tasmania, races 5 and 7. Peter Gilligan calling, weather overcast, track good. And the opening race for our coverage is the J. Bogan Son Golden Mile, race number 5. It's a $25,000 race, and the top 3 tips from Pete, 8-1-13, Belcardo Master, Soki's Art and The Fall Guy. And the other feature, race number 7 at 9:40, is the Federal Hotels Australian Pacing Derby. So a grand night of racing down at Launceston this evening.
Yeah, no, that's all right. You putting the base through or something?
No, don't even lose.
We get an extra $500, huh?
Shall I go hard?
Yeah.
All right, cut.
You did back up.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to hear in it, that's the only thing.
Oh, it doesn't
Should
matter.
I'll just yeah. The thing is, there is a delay here.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's
why you want a fold back.
See, last year we bought a fold back out.
But I
Fold
didn't.
back in. Yes, you did.
Yeah, but you didn't have a guitar.
I don't reckon you'll need it, honestly.
Yeah, but you hear it 2 minutes too late.
You'll hear these.
You'll hear these.
Will we?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Can we turn one around a little bit?
Oh, a little bit.
I know, I do.
You were very pleased when I got out here and saw it was you.
Oh, yeah, I bet. What's he doing out here?
No, he's
Last year they had
What's he doing out here?
And no line through to our Launceston track for race number 5. Over the 1,680 metres, and Newcastle not too far away, race number 5 on the card. So Launceston, they are...
All right, so they have raced in this feature event at Launceston, the J. Bogan Son Golden Mile. We are attempting to find a line to the track, and looking through the form of these runners to get the colours for you and try and give you some sort of a call. It could well be Power Stride in front, number 5. I think we can actually go to Peter Gilligan now. Here he is.
Within a neck of him, about 5 metres away third is Cool Chip, who's tucked away over on the pegs. Next is Northern Ruler. She's 2 metres away fourth. The sulky's length away then came Rugrat Donny. Joe's a Shy Guide, 3 back on the outside. Then Cambo Weta from Mountain Glory. Pedestal Boy behind them from Demand. He's tacked on there with Sogies after galloping shortly after the start. And the Fall Guy is last. 700 metres to go in the Golden Mile. Power Stride on top. 2 metres away in second place, Belcardo Master. Cool Chip over on the pegs, nowhere to go. In fourth place, Northern Ruler. She's 1.5 metres away. Rugrat Donny is over on the pegs from Joe's a Shy Guy. Then Mountain Glory trying to push off there came Cambo Weta. Next then over on the pegs, Pedestal Boy. Soki's Art. Demand's a long way out of his ground. He's second last. The Fall Guy is last, and he's being hard driven. 300 to go. Belcardo Master went to the lead from Power Stride. Joe's a Shy Guy giving chase. Cool Chips off the pegs trying to get out, and they're being followed further away by Rugrat Donny. Belcardo Master the leader. Joe's a Shy Guy's got within a neck of him. Belcardo Master joined by Joe's a Shy Guy, and Joe's a Shy Guy goes to the line to win it. About a neck to Belcardo Master. Getting up for third, Cool Chip late. Demand flew home. So did the Fall Guy, who's come from nearly last. Then Cambo went a Power Stride. Behind them would have been Pedestal Boy, Northern Ruler. Then came Rugrat Donny with Soki's Art, and the last one, Mountain Glory.
Okay, so we apologise for the line to Launceston, or from Launceston, I should say, folks. So, but we got there in the end, 7, 8 and 3, and a rough result in the Golden Mile, the race won by Joseph. So we have Globe Derby and the Meadows, our next 2 events, and the first of our features at Mildura, 8 minutes away, the Carlton Draft Cup final, and we'll be going back to Sean Kelly for more information shortly. Globe Derby, they're getting set for 6 and 2 to be alive. Tears for Rome, Speedy Spring and Takiri. Okay, so that brings us to Launceston race number 7, mark it on your screen. The Derby where the Century is the favourite. Albion Park, the second repechage for the 2-year-old fillies in the Australian Pacing Gold is our next event, followed by Launceston and then to the Meadows. His call of the feature straight after the Watchdog. Okay, there are the Watchdog's thoughts and the latest market for the 7th from the Meadows. The race to follow, this the 7th from Launceston, the Federal Hotels Australian Pacing Derby. Trackside, here's Peter Gilligan.
Good on you, Josh. And this is the second of the 2 events. You'll see in Sky tonight, Australian Pacing Derby, and well, he had a run around here last Sunday, the Century, as did only the 1. They both bolted in, but gee, looked impressive, and great to see Gavin Lang bounce back after that nasty fall of Ballarat last night. They're moving up to the mobile barrier, and he's long odds on here. The Century, second pick only the 1, and then numbers 1 and 2, another Night Out and Bo Jasper from South Australia and Victoria respectively. Third line of betting, rest double figures. Lines are good, except for only the 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Launceston Pacing Club presents the Federal Hotels Australian Pacing Derby in the rough, and only the 1 blew the start. He's dropped out to last. The quickest to begin was Bo Jasper, takes up his favourite role of leading on, settling down from the Century. In third place now behind the leader. Another Night Out, and going up in the centre then came Village Thriller with the Karen Gath. A bit more than a sulky's length away, Adam's Mate, followed by Chick Magnet. Now Village Driller with the dropping out to last there, Natalie Emery, and only the 1 has got past it. So they come down the grandstand side the first time, 2,200 metres to go, and the Century has worked his way to the lead now. The Victoria Derby winner, the Century with Gavin Lang, led the way. 5 metres. In second place, Village Thriller with Karen Gath. They're followed now by Bo Jasper, who dropped back to third behind the leader with 2 laps to go. The sulky's length away, Chick Magnet. She's around another Night Out. Another 2 metres away, then only the 1 of this slowed right up in this. Then came Adam's Mate. He's second last to Pegs, and about 4 or 5 metres away, it's Village Driller with Natalie Emery, and she's back last of all. Entering the back straight, a lap and a half left to go as they approach the 1,650 metre mark. The Century having a very easy run in front. By a sulky's length to the good of Village Thriller, who's sitting outside the leader with Karen Gath. Third behind them over on the Pigs, Bo Jasper. Little change in the order. Chick Magnet, 1 out and 1 back 4th. Over on the inside, another Night Out as 5th, back on the Pegs. Then came only the 1 who's third last around Adam's Mate. And 2 metres away, Village Driller with Natalie Emery, the last 1. They're coming towards the business end with just over 1,200 to travel. Battle lap coming up in the Federal Hotels Australian Pacing Derby, where the leader is the Century. Held back to the field by Gavin Lang. At its wheel, the outside is Village Thriller. Over on the inside behind the leader, Bo Jasper. Followed in the 1 out and 1 back by Chick Magnet. Still 4th. Nowhere to go is another Night Out, the South Australian. On the outside of it, only the 1. Then second last is Adam's Mate. And last of all, Village Driller. To the back of the course for the last time in the Derby. Just over 800 to travel, the Century. Said, catch me if you can. Held back to the field, he led by 2 metres here. Village Thriller over on the outside has done it reasonably hard, but they haven't gone quickly. Behind them over on the Pigs, nowhere to go. As Bo Jasper, the pace gradually starts to pick up. In 4th place, Chick Magnet, the 1-1. Only the 1 coming 3 deep. Over on the Pigs, another Night Out, can't get out. They've kicked away then Village Driller, and Adam's Mate's back at the rear. Inside to 400 now. The Century pours on the pressure, about a neck in front here of Village Thriller, who's trying desperately. They single out, getting to third again, Bo Jasper. Another night out broke in the straight. The Century, the leader, trying hard as Village Thriller. The Century about a neck in front. Village Thriller's making a race of it. The Century, though, is hanging on. He'll have enough in hand. The Century, a long neck on the line to Village Thriller. Close for third. There were three of them there. We had getting out late Bo Jasper, Adams Mate and Village Driller down the outside. Then came only the one Chick Magnet and the last one another night out.
Great win by the Century. Fought back when Village Thriller, fair dinkum, had levelled up. 4-3 and a photo to the Meadows.
$1.50 set.
2004 Federal Hotels Australian Pacing Derby. Now the other Village Driller has run third, so Thriller and Driller, 4-3 and 5. And there's the totes at Launceston, the Century over Village Thriller and Village Driller, 4-3-5. Now the Meadows, it was 30 and printing Mildura Pacing Cup. Trackside, here's Sean Kelly once again.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. $1.30 is the price you are taking about Sokiola here. He is without doubt the horse to beat. He comes off that Inter Dominion placing last start. Terrific form for this. Of course, he won this race last year. The specking on track, as well as on the tote there, you see, is for the pole marker, Lady Lisa. She's well suited off that gate. She has the gate speed to punch up. If she isn't your leader, as we suggested, she's definitely going to be camping on the leader's back. She looks well suited from there. And I would suggest that Neil McCallum would be holding the lead if he can, and perhaps the only horse he may consider to give it away to may well be number 9, Sokiola. Max Wishart has told us that he's going forward on Roderick John Boy here, and certainly that should ensure we've got genuine speed in the race. He wants to be settling in front of Sokiola is the key here. Sokiola punching out behind the Grinder, the Prelude winner from Tuesday night. As we run down them, Lady Lisa we spoke about now into second elect. The specking has come for her. We've got Krauselberg third to Masarua. Yeah, just not quite sure he's going as well as he was last year. The Grinder, an upset winner in the Prelude on Tuesday night. It would be an upset again to win this race. So Roderick John Boy, we said, around about $8.50 for the Bendigo Cup winner. Masarua, massive odds for the horse that did win the Prelude here on Tuesday night. He's going to have to go forward, John Justice, you would think, with this horse. He has blistering gate speed, but what cost will it be to go forward? Dreams to Reality, good each way value from the Perfect Trailing Draw. The stablemate Seafield Unicorn is without doubt the outsider. Sokiola, Western Light has thrived up here. He was an impressive performance when he ran on into fourth in the Prelude, and Man Waramaker at big odds off the second line draw. Should be a terrific race. Can he go back-to-back, Sokiola? We'll find out very shortly. Here's Critters.
And it's a green light, they're underway. Speed coming from Masarua out wide with Roderick John Boy. They're going to battle out the early lead, and Roderick John Boy is going to get it. Lady Lisa will be headed off into the first turn, and Masarua will be left without cover. Then Krauselberg and Dreams to Reality. The Grinder is 3 wide, then Seafield Unicorn, Sokiola third last. Western Light is second last, and Man Waramaker is last in the early stages. Into the back, Roderick John Boy in front tonight. He leads by 4 metres. Masarua up to second. The Grinder 3 wide and continues to work. Lady Lisa fourth on the leader's back at the moment. And then Krauselberg, who's outside of Dreams to Reality, who's 3 back the pegs. Behind him on the inside is his stablemate, that's Seafield Unicorn. Sokiola's 4 back in the running line. Lance Justice isn't going to muck around any further. And here comes Soki now. Western Light is second last, and Man Waramaker is last of all. There's one going in front of him. It's Masarua, though, as they come into the straight with 1800 left to go. And the front runner is Roderick John Boy. Into second place here is Masarua, who was 1-1. He gave that up, and he'll get the 1-1 slot again as the race favourite Sokiola now draws up to the leader's wheel. Leader's back is Lady Lisa. 3 back the pegs, Dreams to Reality. Then the Grinder, who's around Seafield Unicorn. 5 metres on Crazelberg. Second last is Western Light, and Manwara Maker is back last, about 35 metres off the lead. Lead time was 1:14.6. Up the back again. Robrick John Boy led 4.5 metres. Sokiola's now up into second spot. He's outside of the leader. Lady Lisa third lead is back, and 1-1 is Massarua. Dreams to Reality just wants to over race a little. He's fifth against the pegs. Then the Grinder, who's also pulling in the middle stages. Seafield Unicorn, Crazelberg third last. Western Lights second last, and last is Manwara Maker. First quarter 31.8, 1,000 left to go. And in front is Robrick John Boy. Leads here for Max Wishart by 4 metres. Sokiola, the short price favourite, is out of any trouble there. He's in second spot. Around Lady Lisa, who's having the run of the race, third leader's back. Massarua 1-1. He's had a pretty good trip too. Then Dreams to Reality, the Grinder, Seafield Unicorn, Crazelberg. Western Lights a long way off them, and ditto for Manwara Maker. He's absolute. A galloper. Dreams to Reality went off stride. The Grinder got flattened. Manwara Maker had to change course, and Western Light found bother too. Into the back, 31.4 the second quarter. Robrick John Boy led by a neck. Sokiola is starting to inch his way closer. Massarua galloped. He's out of it now. Lady Lisa to third, and then Seafield Unicorn, Crazelberg and Western Light. But it's a 3-horse race in the cup off the back. Robrick John Boy joined by Sokiola. Lady Lisa's had the drop on them. She's 4 metres away. 27.7 the third quarter as they turn. Robrick John Boy headed by Sokiola. Sokiola drew a metre in front of Robrick John Boy. Lady Lisa 4 metres away. Into the straight, Sokiola led. Forges away. Lady Lisa into second from Robrick John Boy. But it's back-to-back Mildura Cups for Sokiola, and he does it in tremendous fashion. Sokiola, an easy winner. Won it by 9 metres on Lady Lisa, and Western Lights got up to run third. Robrick John Boy weakened, and then Seafield Unicorn, Manwara Maker, Crazelberg, Dreams to Reality, who galloped a lap out. The Grinder last to finish, and Massarua has failed to finish in the end, and the final quarter in 29.7.
Set, ready.
Manwara Maker, number 11, ran fourth, 9, 1, 10 and 11 to the Mildura Cup.